Hi and welcome to the Boss Fireworks with me, the Boss Fireworks. So today we've got two family boxes which I would recommend, and I'm going to go into more detail of what's in contains of them. I got these from Discount Fireworks Leeds. Big shout out to him, he's a really nice guy. I really suggest you go and visit him because he's got cracking deals on. It's amazing. A nice little shop. It all feels cozy. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to bring them up, both of them at the same time, and the reason why I'm going to be doing this is because I want to see which one's the best value for money wise, and I'm just going to lay each firework out each side, and we're going to see how many you get in each box. So I've got two boxes, the first one is by Standard, which is by Black Cat, and it's called the Vintage. This contains 17 fireworks, and the box net explosive content is 169 grams of net explosive content. So that's quite a lot for a £10 box. Then next we have Festival by Esso, which is Bright Star. Now this one has 12 fireworks and it retails at, I think it's around £15. And the net explosive content of this one is 158 grams of net explosive content. So you're not getting as much net explosive content as this one. We're going to do an unboxing and see what it is like and everything like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So what we'll do is we'll go through the festival one. So what it contains in the festival one is all these assortment of fireworks. Now there is a super bowler, which is a fountain. These boxes are aimed at a family who don't really know much about fireworks and don't want to fire eight in the kids, but want to put on a display. Now that's what we're trying to aim for every market for people. So I'm going to go in safety with this box and everything like that. So this one is a fountain, and the net explosive content is 12 grams. So that's quite good for a little fountain. This has red, green, and crackling stars. So a star in a firework is what a visual effect is. And so we've got we've got two of them. I wonder if they are different. No, they are the same. And so you get two of them ones, which suppose it must be a really good firework. That's why Bright Star have put two in, or something like that. This one's called Angel by the Esso, and this is clusters of stars to chrysanthemum, and it has a net explosive content of 14 grams. So it's a bit bigger than these two, as it is tall. But one thing I will say is there is a lot of up marketing, and that means there's space between the tube and the firework edge. And that's what people are trying, brands that do are quite a lot, to see that you're getting this big firework like this, but then it's a small tube inside. And next we've got Moon Shund. Sorry, I can't really read this one right. It's not like the shadow. Sorry, I am so sorry about this. Been working 9 hours yesterday. I'm very tired, and this one's got 19 grams of net explosive content, and this has silver chrysanthemum crackling. that'll be a bit more aggressive and loud, but not overly loud. It will be at a reasonable level. It won't scare the kids or anybody like that, because these boxes are aimed at families with young kids who are not really used to fireworks. So it offers a visual effects, fizzes, crackles and stuff like that. Next we have Lotus Flower, sorry, I'm really bad today. And this one has, oh, they've kind of messed the packaging up on this one. 8 grams of net explosive content. This has red and white, red stars to white chrysanthemum. Now that'll be a really nice visual effect firework, and it's not too much upsized marketing, and that is going to be really nice little fountain, because not everything has to explode in the firework world. It can be a visual effect. And next we have the Flower Blossom, and this has 10 grams of net explosive content, crackling chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum is the one what you see it. The best way to describe it is Rice Krispies. Like it crackles and pops and stuff like that. It's really nice. I like it in the exploding form when it goes to like blue pistol to chrysanthemum. It is really nice and a good visual effect. Next we have Sea Supreme. I'm not even going to try, I'm sorry. And this has 5.2 grams of net explosive content with blue stars with white glitter. So this will be really stunning, very bright colours, and you can't get anything that's better than blue with white, because they correspond off of each other. Next we have, I think half of it, Orlando's Lamp. I think this has been chopped off by Paul Rappery, and this has red stars to white chrysanthemum. So a visual effect in this box is mainly chrysanthemum, because it offers a different effect and it makes the fireworks a bit more exciting. This has 10 grams of net explosive content. And we have Magical Moon Mush Stomp. I am sorry if I'm getting these wrong. I'm really trying. I do suffer with dyslexia and some things I can't read. And this has red stars to green glitters, silver crackling chrysanthemum, and this has 11 grams of net explosive content. Next we have Sunset Supreme, and this has red green stars with white glitter, 14 grams of net explosive content. Next we have the Magical Castle, red pearls and chrysanthemum, 11 grams of net explosive content. Next we have the Magical Mirage, and it has green stars to white chrysanthemum to 14 grams of net explosive content. Next we've got an 8-shot Roman candle, so it's a good thing to have a variety in these boxes, because then it offers a bit of visual effect in the sky. So this is an, I believe, yes it is an 8-shot Roman candle, red and green pearls. So it's something a bit different, and that's what you want to have in a box. this is a one shot, basically a smaller version of this, and this has Crackling Comet and 5.2 grams of net explosive content in that. So again, it's a bit big for what it is. And last of all, we have a Catherine wheel, which is Olympian wheel. So what this is it has two gerbs to make it spin, and you get a visual effect. And I'm wondering if it does have what the visual effect is. It's got 8 grams of net explosive content, and unfortunately it does not say about the effect on it, so I'm sorry I will not be able to disclose that with you, because I don't know. It usually are green to red. And the most important thing is the firework code. The firework code is what you need to stand by. Now this is big. I strongly advise you to read through it carefully. Follow the instructions down to a T, because fireworks are fun, but can be very dangerous, even with small fireworks like this. So please read the instructions. It's important. And then you get 2 firework lighting sticks with these. And the reason why I'm telling you is because these will save your hands. So what you do is you light the end with a lighter, and it offers an ember. And what you then do is, when you set your fireworks up on the firm ground like so, you pull the fuse out from underneath the tape. The tape is just there for all packaging and purposes. When you're going to light a firework, always keep any hot embers or anything like that away from any part of your body. Roll into your shoulder, touch the green fuse until it lights, retire back to your safety zones. And that will save you. Because if you're there trying to light it with a lighter, you're in too close, and it's no. That's the festival box. Next, we've got the vintage box. Now my partner's getting a bit annoyed because it's a long video, and she loves me.
Yeah.
So this one has 169 grams of net explosive content over 17 fireworks, which is better. Right, so first of all, again, we have a firework safety brochure with the fireworks. Follow it down to a T. Please do not ignore these. These will save you. And even though you think these fireworks are only small, fireworks can be dangerous. So please take time just to read them. I'm going to have to set that one up here. So while looking into this cake, this pack, I'm already surprised because of how small it is and the variety I can see. Now I have opened this and had a look, because I realised that I had a 21 shot cake. Now that surprised me, because of a 10 pound box, it's got 39.2 grams of net explosive content, and I believe it is a Roman candle cake, so it's not loud. But yeah, I was surprised to see something like that in one of these boxes, because obviously they're mainly built upon fountains. So that's the first one, which is Frazzle. Then we'll go into our assortment of fountains, which this is a smaller fountain. I'm sorry, I'm not really going to try and say that because I can't really read it, and it is a bit hard. and this one has 12 grams of net explosive content, so it's quite a big fountain for the size, and it doesn't offer the effects, unfortunately, so I can't say, but I assume that it will be very bright and very good. And next we have a golden flare, which will offer a golden effect to the around about a metre or so high. I could be wrong. And this has 12 grams of net explosive content, so it's quite high for a small fountain of this size. Next we have a spinklet, I believe that is, and it has 12 grams of net explosive content. Next we have, oh sorry, not that one. Next we have this small fountain again, which has golden Orion. So it'll have a golden visual effect, 12 grams of net explosive content. Then we have Scarlet Ray, I believe that says, and it has 5 grams of net explosive content. So it is the small fountains, but the visual effect will be amazing. And then next we have Orbital Boom, which I know it sounds loud, but this will be another visual fountain effect, and it has 5.1 grams of net explosive content. So how the way you can tell that a firework doesn't projectile out of the top is if there's a fuse on the top, there will not be a projectile coming out unless it's a long Roman candle, because what these are built up on is that they will have a separate compartment to light each lift charge. Oh, I am dropping everything. Then next we have a shot tube. I do not know if this is an exploding one, but I really assume that it will be quiet as it's built up on one of those boxes. I'm sorry about my partner coughing. It's a bit dry in this room because it's been a hot day. We're doing his best. And this has 5 grams of net explosive content, so there's different effects of these as well. And this hand has 6 grams of net explosive content, and unfortunately they don't display what they have. And another one which has 5 grams of net explosive content, so you get 3 one-shot tubes, which is amazing. Next you have a Pink Lady mine. Now a mine, what it does is just goes and spurts out up into the air, adds to a bit of visual effect. I don't know if this one will have a fountain within it. Well, I'm going to be lighting these today and I'm going to see what it's like. Next we have a Catherine wheel. So what you do is you've got a nail which is taped usually to the side. Be careful when you are getting the nail out, we don't want to end up getting any injuries. So you either pull the nail, cut the nail out. Either way, don't go too deep with your knife if you're going to cut it out. In the middle there's a hole. You put the nail through the hole, you attach it to some wood, but make sure that it can freely spin. So you get a nice little wheel within this box, and we have not 1, not 2, but 3 Roman candles. Now they will have a primary effect, which this one will be green. This I think is going to be another green, and this one a blue. Now this one has a net explosive content of 6 grams. All of them have a net explosive content of 6 grams, which is quite good for a Roman candle, because a Roman candle, all it does is it projectiles a quiet comment up to the sky, adds a bit of a visual effect, but doesn't explode. Something a bit better. Next we have 2 rockets within this pack and a rocket tube. So you get 2 different effective rockets. So the first one has 7 grams of net explosive content. And then the next one has again 7 grams of net explosive content. So I'm going to go through rocket safety. This happens with any firework, any rockets, up to the large ones, to the small ones, to the bottle ones. You've got a rocket tube. You stab that in the ground and angle it ever so slightly back away from your audience, because the stick doesn't explode. So when you come into lowering your rocket in, some people drop it from there, it stabs into the ground. Don't do that, because it won't fly. So when you come into lowering your rocket, lower your rocket down to the ground and make sure that it's free to fly. Just grab your little pinky and your thumb and make sure it's free to fly. And again, roll into your shoulder with either a portfire or one of these sticks what will come with this pack. Touch green fuse, retire back to your safety zones. Your safety zones should be at least 8 metres away from every firework in the UK, governed by the law. So this comes with 1 lighting stick, and we won't go into that because we've done it with the festival box. Now I know that this one looks bigger, as bigger fountains and all that, but this one has more, and more the merrier, as we say. So this one's got me so far, but we are going to see what they are like when they're going off. Anyway, that's been me from the Boss Fireworks. Hope you're keeping safe, 2 metre safety distance. I want to give a round of applause to the NHS staff and everybody who were working through the pandemic of the peak of the time. We appreciate everything that you do. My beautiful fiancée on the camera, I know she's not going to come around today, but we will get her, I promise you, we will. Right, I've been the Boss Fireworks. Enjoy, stay safe, thank you.